From MTN News, this is Montana This Morning.
I'm Jolie Salee, and on Wednesday, a Gallatin County Sheriff's deputy was hit by another vehicle on I-90.
We know that anytime we're out on the interstate in bad conditions, it's a very dangerous time for us, as well as for the public.
Dangerous roads, the message from law enforcement to help you reach your destination safely. And bird populations are declining at 6:37. We'll see how a group in Montana is actively working to stop that trend. All right, 6:31, Jane with Chet Lehman. Nice to see you this morning.
Nice to see you as well. That's a live shot from our patio. You can see the Christmas tree out there, all decorated up, and a little steam rising off the Montana State University campus. It's not very windy out there. That's the really good news about all of that.
Just beautiful.
It's not super warm, but it is December, for goodness sake.
Can't have everything.
No. In fact, let's take a look out there. Good news is we're not going to see a lot of snow like we have for the last couple of days. We're going to get a little bit of a break in it for at least the next couple of days. Then things are going to change. Right now, it is 1 degree above in Wise River, 10 above in Dillon, 4 below in Butte, 18 below in West Yellowstone right now. As far as your forecast goes for today, we're going to warm it up into the low 20s around southwest Montana. More sunshine than clouds. In fact, downright sunny in the afternoon in the Butte area. Get out and enjoy it while you can, people. It's not going to be real warm, but the sun will be shining, so how bad can your day be? As far as your weekend and our week leading up to Christmas, I have details of that coming up in just a couple minutes.
Fantastic, Chet. Thank you very much. Well, the snow plows and sanders have been out, but when we checked with the Montana Highway Patrol incidents map about midday yesterday, 27 accidents in Gallatin County from around 7 in the morning to 1 in the afternoon. Park, Madison, Jefferson, Powell, Beaverhead counties all showing accidents. And looking back to Wednesday, a stretch of the afternoon and evening saw a lot of accidents, at least 22 accidents in about 2.5 hours. Most of the crashes and slide-offs were non-injury. We talked with Sergeant Dan Amundsen of the Montana Highway Patrol, and he said the injury accidents were not serious injuries. MTN's Jolie Salee with our continuing coverage on a Gallatin County Sheriff's deputy who was injured while he was out helping others to keep from crashing.
On Wednesday, up to 40 accidents were reported on I-90, and one of them happened to involve a sheriff's deputy who was struck by another vehicle.
We were out there due to multiple accidents that had occurred that day, and so we had to shut the interstate down again. We have ended up closing this interstate more in the last month than I recall in a long time.
Gallatin County Sheriff Dan Springer says due to slide-offs and accidents, I-90 quickly became jammed, as you can see here in these photos. Deputies began trying to divert traffic on the interstate when
the deputy was on the shoulder, and the vehicle obviously did not see them
and ran right into the back of this patrol vehicle, as you can see. Springer says luckily the deputy walked away with minor injuries.
Essentially a concussion and an injury to the knee. We know that anytime we're out on the interstate in bad conditions, it's a very dangerous time for us, as well as for the public.
He says this is a reminder for everyone to take your time while you're traveling on snow and ice.
Here in December, I don't think we've had this much snow in a 1 month period. Don't hit your brakes. Try to just back off on the accelerator. We try to do what we can to give you forewarning, whether that's cones or flares.
In Bozeman, Jolie Salee, MTN News.
Declining so much so that in half a century, 3 billion birds have been lost. And while that number is big, there is hope in the smallest of places, including right here in Montana. MTN's Claire Peterson shares what local organizations are doing to stop the trend.
Birds are a huge part of Montana's vast wildlife and natural beauty. However, their future is in danger. Five Valleys Audubon in Missoula is working to change that outlook through education and conservation.
North America has lost 3 billion birds in the last 50 years. It's almost like the end is in sight unless we do something about it.
Five Valleys Audubon is part of a national birding association. Montana is home to over 400 different species of birds, and they are losing much of their habitat.
We used to have one of the largest populations of long-eared owls in the country. But because of all of the development that's going on, we're losing the habitat of long-eared owls.
Five Valleys Secretary Andrea Surley says we can help bird populations at a local level by not using pesticides and creating bird-friendly habitats. Global warming can devastate bird populations.
If they show up in an area that is now hotter and drier than it was historically, the plants they are returning for, the insects that they are returning expecting to eat, may not be in the same chronology anymore, and that can be catastrophic.
Five Valleys holds a Christmas bird count every year in a tradition that dates back to the 1900s. This year's bird count will take place on Saturday when 34 count circles around Montana will observe bird populations.
And data is very important as we tell our stories. We don't just have a feeling that birds are at risk. We can see that in the declining populations as we do our surveys.
Five Valleys partners with local experts with passions in birding to help spread their message. On Monday, they held a presentation by bird photographer and poet Ushi Carpenter.
What my bird photography ideally achieves is to show that the birds are here for us to see. And if we see their beauty, we will probably want to protect that beauty.
For more information on Five Valleys or their Christmas bird count, visit our website.
In Missoula, Claire Peterson, MTN News.
Dog owners, the state veterinarian is tracking a rise in canine brucellosis. The disease usually means a dog will be put down, and even worse, it can spread to humans. MTN's Andrea Lutz is looking at the impact on shelters and rescues, as some say they may completely change how they operate.
Well, the state of Montana is sending out an alert to animal shelters and rescue organizations about brucellosis. Now, you might think that that is a disease usually found in bovine. Turns out it can be in dogs as well. And it is having an impact to organizations like Dog Tag Buddies, where animals are a pinnacle part of what they do.
We are a local nonprofit born and bred here in Billings.
Here at the Dog Tag Buddies training facility.
We work with veterans diagnosed with invisible injuries, pair them up with dogs.
Lifelong friendships are formed. Executive Director Dee Dee Baker sees it happen every day.
And then we take the dog and the veteran through training as a team to become a service dog team.
But the organization's mission is hitting a crossroad after a case of canine brucellosis fell into the nonprofit's lap.
The dog was 1.5 years, really super nice dog. Started experiencing some issues, and the veteran who he'd already been paired with took him into the veterinarian, and in the process found out that this dog was actually a carrier of canine brucellosis.
Suddenly, training was halted.
I can't take the risk of bringing in a dog in who's potentially infected.
It's a predicament many animal shelters and rescue operations have had to come to terms with. After this, urgent information sent out across the state from the state veterinarian's office, warning of a rise in canine brucellosis.
We've started to notice a pretty big trend upward with our positive cases.
And this is by how much? In 2021, 11% of all testing done in the state was positive. And then in 2022, that number increased to 23%.
We are really increasing our surveillance for B. canis now.
Those positive cases are linked to Montana's largest cities and reservations with intact stray dogs.
By looking at a dog, you wouldn't be able to know. A lot of dogs that have B. canis infections are going to be asymptomatic.
And that's where the problem lies for rescue operations, but also for anyone who's looking for a rescue dog or has a dog already, because there's no vaccine.
And so these dogs shouldn't be out at dog parks. They shouldn't be interacting, with other people, with other dogs.
And for Baker, another impact to our veterans. Her nonprofit is so desperately trying to help.
We're trying to do the best we can and not create new trauma. And here I've just created a whole new set of trauma by saying this dog has brucellosis. It has to be isolated. For me as an organization, I can't take that risk.
In Billings, Andrea Lutz, MTN News.
Now you may be wondering how canine brucellosis is spread and the risk to humans. Here's what Andrea found out. It's most often spread through dog breeding, though it can also be passed from one dog to another through blood. Again, there is no cure for dogs. The Department of Livestock says more than 100 dogs in Montana have tested positive for it so far this year. That's up from less than 10 cases a year. Just 5 or 6 years ago, it can be passed to humans, but infections are few and far between and rarely lethal. And it is 6:40 right now. We're going to take a quick break, but when we come back,